Hello everyone, welcome back to Classic Chromo 1. And for today's video, it'll be of my new to me 2015 Lexus RC350. Before we even get started, no, I did not get rid of the ES. I still have my 09 ES350. And those of you that have followed the channel since day one knows that I'll never get rid of that car. That was my first car that I got in April of 2016. And like I said, I'll never sell that car. This is my new to me 2015 Lexus RC350, like I said. For about, I know I haven't really talked about it that much, but for about 6 years now, I've been saving up my money to be able to get a second vehicle. Originally, I was gonna look at like Porsche Boxsters or Caymans or something like that. Test drove a few of them at one of the dealerships that I went to test drive a Porsche. I saw this sitting on the lot, and I was honestly pretty surprised because for those of you that aren't too familiar with the Lexus RCs, they're not very common at all, especially here in Kansas. There's just not very many of them at all. I bet there's less than 3 of them in my town. So yeah, they're pretty uncommon. So yeah, I was kind of surprised when I saw it sitting there on the lot. We test drove this, and I've personally always wanted one of these RC350s ever since they came out. I've been a really big fan of them. So yeah, we ended up getting this because I wasn't even gonna bother trying to find a RC350 when I was shopping for cars. I didn't think I'd ever find one, and 2, I didn't think I'd find one in my price range. So luckily we got a pretty good deal on it, and here it is. So everything worked out perfectly. So yeah, the RC350 came out for the 2015 model year. So this is the first model year of the first generation Lexus RC, and I believe they gave them a facelift in 2019, and they're still the current generation. I'm not sure when they'll redesign them or discontinue them or anything like that, but so far this is still the current generation. And to be honest, I think this body style has aged very well. It still looks really good. A lot of people think that this is a brand new vehicle. Those that don't know what it is, they think it's brand new, and I agree. Like I said, it's in really good condition. It's just got just over 112,000 miles, and yeah, it's a great looking car, and it's aged very well. We'll go ahead and hop inside. This particular one that I got has the red interior, which I think is absolutely gorgeous, especially with this white exterior. The interior is in great shape. This was very well taken care of and will continue to be very well taken care of. So we'll go ahead and fire it up. So yeah, like I said, it has just over 112,000 miles, which is pretty good for a 2015. And like I said, beautiful red leather interior. I'm a pretty big fan of this spec. I'm really glad I came across it and was able to get it. The Lexus RC350 is powered by a 3.5 liter V6, which puts out about 306 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque, I believe. And 0 to 60, Lexus says it's about 5.8 seconds, somewhere around there. And there's nothing done to it. This is a fully stock engine. The only thing that's not stock on it that I noticed is the exhaust. It does have an aftermarket exhaust system, which sounds pretty good. Like I said, it does have a aftermarket exhaust system. It sounds pretty good. I'll insert a video here of me revving it. Like I said, I'm a really big fan of the styling of this car. I still think it looks pretty new and it's aged beautifully. We got the HID headlights right here and the LED running lights right here. Coming back to the rear of the vehicle, it does have very nice looking taillights right here. This right here is probably my favorite angle of this car. I think the back of it and kind of the side and the back, like this angle right here, I think is probably the best looking part of the car, especially with the aftermarket quad exhaust. This one is an all-wheel drive, which is awesome. I was really excited about it being all-wheel drive. So it shouldn't be too bad in the winter. It does have all-season tires, and the wheels look really good as well. And obviously it has the F-Sport package. Coming back inside, I'm a really big fan of the speedometer and tachometer in this. Right here is your different drive modes. If you put it in Sport Plus mode, it changes the color, and I think that looks really cool. And also if you press this right here, it slides back and forth. And then if you scroll down right here, you can see all your different information. Looking over at your door panel, it does have really nice soft touch leather material right here and automatic up and down driver and passenger window. And then you do have your 3-person memory over here. And this does have paddle shifters too, which is kind of cool. They don't really do a whole lot, but they are kind of fun to use. And right here we have the trackpad that nobody likes. Honestly, I've gotten pretty used to it, and it's really not that bad at all. You can press menu right here and then scroll through all the different information here. Yeah, it was kind of annoying to use at first, but I don't really care that much. I've gotten used to it. It's not that bad. You do have heated and ventilated seats on both driver and passenger seats. Climate controls down here. I really like the look of this analog clock right here. I think it looks really nice. The only thing that I'm not a very big fan of so far is the storage in here is really not that great. But it's more of a sports car, so I didn't really expect it to be. Like I said, I still have my ES, so I drive both of them, but I've been daily driving this car for a while and probably will continue to for a while and eventually trade them out every so often. It did come with Lexus RC all-weather mats. It says Lexus RC on the side, and they look pretty nice and they work well. The rear seat space is pretty tight. There's not really a whole lot of legroom back here at all, but to access your second row, you just pull this up and release the seat belt and push forward on the seat and it slides forward. Sitting behind myself, I don't have a whole lot of legroom. I'm only 5'6", but since the seat is kind of far up, because it's odd, the pedals are really far away, so I sit closer to the seat in this car than I would in most other vehicles. But sitting behind myself, the legroom's actually pretty decent, but like I said, I'm not very tall at all, so. And this seat is slid halfway, like, forward and back. It's not all the way back and it's not all the way forward. And you got a little bit of legroom right here, but not much at all. Surprisingly, there's no cup holders back here. It's just this little flat spot right here. And getting back out of the back seat, you just release that, push forward, and same deal as getting in. Unfortunately, this one does not have the Mark Levinson sound system, but the one that it has is not that bad. It's not as good as the Mark Levinson, but it sounds decent. Looking back down here, like I said earlier, you do have your different drive modes back here. You got Sport, Sport Plus, Normal, and Eco mode. So right now it's in Sport Plus. And to get back to normal mode, you just press down, and then the gauge goes back to a darker color. Then if you turn left, you go into Eco mode, and it just says Eco mode on there and really doesn't do a whole lot, that I've noticed at least. Right here you got your backup camera, and you can put it in manual shift mode right here. You can manually shift this way, or you can use the paddles. Like I said earlier, I really do love these LED, like Nike swoosh type LED daytime running lights. I think it looks really nice. The front looks really good too. But like I said, the back is probably my favorite part of the styling of this car. So that pretty much wraps it up for the first video on my new 2015 Lexus RC350. If there's any videos you guys want to see of it, any specific videos, just let me know in the comments. And I hope you guys will enjoy the future content on my new RC. Thanks for watching.